Hello students, welcome students. Students, in our operations on fractions chapter, today we are going to learn practice set number 11. Okay, in the practice set number 11, the question is, there are two questions. First is, already there are three number lines are given, okay, and we have to write the fraction on the number line. And second question, show the following fractions on the number line. Here you have to draw the number line and you have to show the fraction. So how we have to show the fractions on number line? Okay, number line, you know students, when we display numbers, okay, 0 is the origin, 0 to the left side all the negative numbers, and plus here right side all the plus or positive numbers. Okay, so now look here, where just I took one extra examples, remaining all examples from the textbook you have to solve for homework. Okay, now students look here, showing fractions on the number line. 4 upon 5, 1 upon 5 or 1/5, 8 upon 5. Okay, so first whatever the fractions given, just write first fraction A, B, C. You have to give the name according to the sequence A, B, C. Okay, one more if there, then give D. Okay, so first you have to draw here origin, O or 0 here actually. Okay, so origin means 0. Now we are showing positive number, so right side will show. Now students take care, here we are making units, means we are making the parts, that parts are called units. Okay, so here in the given example you have to see the denominator. Okay, denominator 5. So from this 0 you have to make 5 parts. Okay, 5 equal parts, means the units we are showing on the number line, that is nothing but the denominators. Okay, so denominator here 5, so we have to write, or we have to do the parts here, the units part of 5. Why? Because denominator is 5. Okay, one rule is given. I read the rule. If a fraction has to be shown on the number line, every unit on the number line must be divided into as many equal parts as the denominator of the fraction. Okay, just I told you these parts or the units are depend on denominator, so 5. Okay, first draw straight line. Always students take care, when you are drawing the line you have to draw along with the printed line. Okay, that is better, that should be straight. Okay, now 0, after 0 we have to make 5 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and just 5th part make it bigger. Okay, then again same distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 1/5. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 1/5. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 1/5. Okay, now students, here this part is actually 1. Okay, the bigger one, now this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, now we have to show the given fractions on the number line. Here this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the 5th part here, first 5th part is 1, second 5th part is 2, third 5th part is 3, and fourth 5th part is 4. Okay, just make it longer or darker here. Now first we have to show 4 upon 5. Okay, so now look here, 4 upon 5 from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so out of this 5 part, 4 is here. Okay, so we got our A, and we have to write the fraction here, 4 upon 5. Okay, then student, here is mixed number, 1 whole 1 upon 5. If you have to convert this into improper fraction also, otherwise directly we will display. Okay, but two ways are there. 5 ones are 5 plus 1 6 upon 5. This is a mixed number here. This mixed number we converted into improper fraction. So now we got the fraction 6 upon 5. Okay, so 4 upon 5, this is 5 upon 5, here 6 upon 5. So 6 upon 5 we got here. See, 1 upon, here the first one is 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5, here 5 upon 5. Now look students, 5 upon 5, okay, 5 upon 5. If we divide 5 ones are 5, then what we got? 1 ones are 1. Okay, so we got 1. That's why here 1 is there. Okay, 5 upon 5 means if we divide denominator numerator, then we got 1. So 5 upon 5 is 1 here. Okay, now 6 upon 5. I will rub this. This here 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5. That's not, this also I rub. Okay, now 6 upon 5. Or you have to write here 1 whole 1 upon 5. Now see students, how this 1 whole come? Here 1 is a whole number. After that, next is 6. So here 5 and this 6. So 1 whole and 1 is here. This is a whole number. So 1 here, and immediately if I not convert this into improper fraction, then directly you can write 1 whole and after that numerator 1. So out of 5, first here the unit you have to choose. So you have to write like this. Okay, otherwise you have to convert this mixed number into improper fraction, then write, otherwise directly here you have to write. See, 1 whole, this 1 here, out of 5 1 is there. So 1 is numerator and 5 is denominator. Okay, then 8 upon 5. So 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5, 5 upon 5, 6 upon 5, 7 upon 5 and 8 upon 5. So here 7 upon 5 and this is 8 upon 5. They give the names 6 upon 5 or 1 whole 1 upon 5, that is B and this is C. Okay, this way you have to show students, okay, on the number line. Okay, one example I explain you just here students, and if you want to write the fractions from here, then also no problem. Like this one, this is first part. Okay, out of 5 part, this is third part. So 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, then 3 upon 5. Okay, but if you write all the fractions, okay, this is 5 upon 5. So whatever we have to show the fraction, just make circle or make it dark. Okay, if you write all the fractions, you can write this way also, otherwise no need to write directly. You can write our given fraction. You have to show the given fractions. Okay, otherwise like this way also. Now here 8 upon 5, then here 9 upon 5, 10 upon 5. Now see how these two come. 10 upon 5, 5 1 is 5, 5 2 is, so 2 upon 1 means 2. So that's why here 2 is there. Okay, I hope you understood this students. Now here 2 questions are there in this practice set. Both questions you have to solve. Just I will orally I will explain the first one. Now see, first question you have to, there already the line is shown. Okay, you have to write the points A and B fraction. Now see, in the first one, total 0 upon 6 means total 6 parts are there. So first 0 upon 6, then 1 upon 6, 2 upon 6, 3 upon 6, 4 upon 6, and A there is 5 upon 6. Then again 6 upon 6, 7 upon 6, 8 upon 6, 9 upon 6, and then B means 10 upon 6. Okay, like this way you have to solve all. Okay students, now we will move to the next practice set, that is multiplication of fraction. Okay students, now we are going to solve multiplication of fractions example from practice set number 12. Okay, so here I choose only 2 examples from the first question. In the first question total there are 8 examples. Out of 8 I choose third one and 8th one. Okay, so now we will solve here. Multiplication of fraction is very simple. Okay, in addition and subtraction we have to convert the denominator, same. Okay, there are two methods, just we see in the previous video. Okay, but here very simple, students. You have to multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. Very simple. Look here. Here numerator 5, here numerator 4. So 5 into 4 and 9, 9. Okay, 5 4s are and 9 9s are 81. Okay, so we got answer 20 upon 81. Okay, but students, here also you have to take precaution. When we get this fraction, we have to make the answer into simplest form. Means what? We have to see that 20 and 81, both numbers are divisible by any one number with same number, and we have to make it simplest form. So 20 and 81, I don't think so that is divisible by a same number. Okay, this is our final answer. Now we'll move to the eighth example. That's why I choose here. We have to make the simplest form and we get the answer. Let's see. Now is equal to numerator multiplied by numerator, denominator multiplied by denominator. Okay, 6 3s are 18, 17 2s are 34. Okay, now 18 and 34 is divisible by one number, students. Okay, so just we have to make the simplest form. So 18, if we divide 2 to 18 and 34, just see 2 9s are, okay, and again 2 1s are 2, 1 there's 14 and 2 7s are 14. So 9 upon 17 we got. So 9 and 17 is divisible by any number, same number? No. 9 is divisible by 3 but 17 is not. So this is our final answer. So this way you have to make the simplest form. Okay, what I do, I'll tell 18 divided by 2 and 34 divided by 2. Okay, so we will get, when we divide here, why we have to divide? We have to make the answer into simplest form. That's why. Okay, so this 18 and 34 divisible by 2. So 2 9s are 18 and 17 2s are 34. When we divide 2 to 34, we get 7. So 9 upon 70 is the final answer. Okay, if 9 and 18 will be the answer, then again we have to divide by 3. Okay, 3 3s are 9 and 6 3s are 18. Again this 3 and 6 divisible by 3. Okay, that is 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. So final answer is 1 upon 2. But this is for your information. I told students this way you have to make the simplest form. Okay, you will find some examples in this 8 example. There we have to use this. Okay, so our final answer is 9 upon 17. Okay, now students, we will move to the second example. Now in the second example, Ashok Rao planted bananas on 2 upon 7 or 2/7 of his field of 21 acres. So total his area of that field is 21 acres. Out of that 2/7 part of that field he planted their banana. What is the area of the banana plantation? So we have to find the area. Okay, so just see, in the previous class you learned 2 upon 7 of 21 acres. Okay, so here 2 upon 7 multiply by of 21 acres means multiply. Okay, so actually here students, when there is nothing means only one single number is there or whole number is always there is denominator 1. Okay, so as I told you, you have to multiply numerator to numerator and denominator to denominator. Okay, so 21 2s are 42 and the 7 1s are 7. Okay, now if you see 42 and 7, can we make this answer can we convert into simplest form? Yes. Okay, so that is divisible by 7. Okay, and write in the next step here, because again we will get the confusion. Divided by 7 and 7 also divided by 7. 7 6s are and 7 1s are 7. So 6 upon 1 means 6. So we got the answer 6. 6 acres. Okay. Last, therefore, you have to write, students. You have to write this in full sentence. What is the answer? What is the area of the banana plantation? Then you have to write, therefore, the areas of bananas is equal to 6 acres. This way you have to solve the example. Okay. Now the third one. You have to write the sentence. Students, don't forget here. Okay. In your notebook. Now the third one. Of the total number of soldiers in our army, 4 upon 9 are posted on the northern border and 1/3 of them on the northeastern border. Okay. If the number of the soldiers in the north is 5,40,000, how many are posted in the northeast? Okay. So here total number of soldiers are given. Total number of soldiers are given. Soldiers in the north side, that is 5,40,000. Okay. Then 1/3 of 5,40,000 are in the northeast side. Then what they ask, we have to find the number of soldiers posted on the northeast. So 1/3 is given. We have to find out how many soldiers are posted there. Okay. 1/3, the fractions we have to convert into actually the number. Okay. So here 1/3 of 5,40,000. Here we have to multiply this. Okay. So I told you always here numerator 1. So denominator 1. So numerator to numerator you have to multiply. 5,40,000 multiplied by 1, that is 5,40,000. Okay. And 3 multiplied by 1, 3 ones are 3. Now students, here 5,40,000 you have to divide by 3. I hope this small calculation you can do. Okay. So do this division here and then final write. When you got this answer here, after dividing this 5,40,000 by 3, you will get the answer. Then full sentence you have to write final answer. Number of soldiers posted on the northeast is equal to dash 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 dash. This way you have to solve. Okay. I hope you understood this small one. Now students, we will move to the next topic, that is division of fraction. Okay. Let's see the division of the fraction in practice set number 13. Okay student, now in practice set number 13 we are going to learn division of fraction. Okay. In this practice set there are 3 questions. Okay. First one is write the reciprocal. Okay. So what is meant by reciprocal? First we will see this. Okay. Now if here is one fraction 9 upon 11. Okay. If a fraction is multiplied by the another fraction, means this fraction, but their numerator and denominator we exchange. Okay. Exchange means what? See, 9 upon 11 multiplied by this denominator is become numerator and numerator become denominator. Okay. Then what we will get? See, 11 nines are 99 and 11 nines are 99. 99 ones are 99. So 1 upon 1 we get 1. Now see here, when we multiply a fraction by the by another fraction, but that fraction numerator and denominator are exchanged, means denominator become numerator and numerator become denominator, then the product we got or the answer we got is 1. Okay. Now when such type of fractions, when we got the product 1, so we can say they are multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. Reciprocals, another word we can say multiplicative inverse. Means see, 9 upon 11 multiplicative inverse is 11 upon 9. What we do here, simple students, if in exam now write the reciprocal, or if instead of reciprocal if they ask write the multiplicative inverse, simple way what we have to do, you have to make it ulta, means denominator become numerator and numerator become denominator. Okay, so but how this come, that's why I explain this. Okay, the rule. Now see here you don't do anything, simple thing, just is equal to 11 upon 9. Okay, simple. 9 upon 11 reciprocal is 11 upon 9. This way you have to write. Now here is, in first there is only 8. Okay, no denominator, but I told when there is no denominator, then always there is a denominator, that is 1. Okay, so now 8 upon 1, reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of 8 upon 1 is denominator become numerator and numerator become denominator. So 1 upon 8. The reciprocal of 8 is 1 upon 8, and reciprocal of 0 is, that is given in notes. Just read the notes. Okay, now this way you have to solve. These examples are not from the textbook. So for more practice, I give you extra examples. You have to solve from the 5 examples are there. Okay. Now students, here we'll see the second example. I hope you understood this. Only you have to change the denominator become numerator and numerator to denominator. Okay, this is called reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Now move to the second example. Now carry out the following division. Okay, multiplication, that very simple. Division also very simple, just little bit twist, little bit changes there. What we have to do? Okay, when solving this, I wrote this one. First write 8 upon 9. Okay, give multiplication sign. Why? That's why the reciprocal is here, and you have to write the reciprocal of the second fraction. Okay, and as we multiply, that same way to do. Look here, 8 upon 9 multiply, because we are now writing multiplicative inverse or reciprocal. That's why we have to give the multiplication sign. And this second fraction, we have to change this fraction reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. So 5 upon 3. Denominator become numerator, numerator become denominator. And as simple, 8 multiplied by 5 is equal, upon 9 multiplied by 3. You will get 40, and 9 3s are 27. Okay, again you have to see this 40 upon 27 is divisible by same number, means in short we have to make the simplest form. But 40 is, I think 27 is not divisible, so 40 upon 27 is the final answer. Okay, but always see when we got the answer in multiplication and division, see if can this convert into simplest form. We have to convert the answer simplest form. If not, then as it is we have to write. Now this type of examples are not there, students, in your textbook. For your information, I gave this one. Your mixed number. Okay, simple thing. Don't take tension. What is this? So just convert this mixed number into improper fraction. So 6 1 the 6 plus 5. Here 6 1 the 6. The rules I tell you that in the 5. That is 11 upon 6 divided by 5 1 the 5. Plus 2, 7 upon 5. Okay, now again same, what we have to do? First fraction we have to write as it is, then second fraction write the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal, and then 11 multiplied by 5 and 6 multiplied by 7. Do this multiplication, you will get the answer. But that answer, check the answer if that is, can we make that answer in simplest form? If not, then as it is you have to write the answer. Okay, now the third question, that is the one word problem is there, that we will see now. There were 420 students participating in Swachh Bharat campaign. Okay, campaign means a movement or some, or together they are gathered. Okay, like in our school also we are doing the plantation and all that campaign. Now they clean 42 upon 75 part of the town Sevagram. The town name is Sevagram. So that part they clean. Okay, but actually they are not described the total part. Okay, only the part is given. What part of Sevagram did each students clean if the work was equally shared by all? Okay, if the work is equally shared to all the students, means whatever the students, if there are 40 students, then yeah, 420 students, so according to them equally they are distributing the this one to clean the part. Okay, no one more, no one less. So we have to find every student, what every student got the part for cleaning. Okay, part, not the area. Okay, so part. Now look here, 42 upon 75, part cleaned by 420 children. Okay, each student or children clean here by mistake in book, that is what is given there, students. Okay, so here instead of children, student we have to write. Okay, so part by students. Now each students clean a part of town 42 upon 75 divided by 420. Okay, now 42 upon 75, what is the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of 420? That is 1 upon 420. Okay, so now multiplication we have to do here. So 42 multiplied by 1 and 75 multiplied by 420. Okay, can you solve this? Can you do the calculation? Okay, just I have to give one clue. See students, when in some example we see, we divide denominator to the numerator, but not like that. We can divide numerator to the denominator also. So here if we see 41 ones are 41, 41 tens are, okay, so here 1 ones are 1 and 75 multiplied by 10, 75 and this 0. So we got the answer 1 upon 750 part. You have to write therefore each students clean 1 upon 750 part of the town. What is the town name? Sevagram. Okay, so the town Sevagram. This way you have to solve. Okay students, now I hope you understood all the examples. If you have any doubt for solve all the examples now in notebook. Okay, but if you have any doubt, then you have to try to solve that example. Okay, in notebook. If you are solve first step, second step, at least I have to, when you are sending me your query, take a picture and then send me. At least some steps you have to solve. Okay, then I will give the reply. If you have any doubt, take the photo, but you have to try students. Okay, take the photo and send me on WhatsApp. I will solve your doubts. Okay students, take care, bye bye.